even if you get it, how will you be sure that it's actually that person's public key? And then, of course, also be sure that they cannot later on deny that, no, this was not my public key at that point in time. So this is where the framework that has been put in place, and worldwide the same is followed. So digital signature certificates or public key certificates, to carry that trust, they are issued by certifying authorities who verify the identity of the holder of that private key and then issue the certificate. Responsibility of protecting the key lies with its owner, and also any time if you are supposed to be protecting your private key, if you have lost it or you feel that it has been compromised, it is your responsibility to inform the CA so that it can be put on a revocation list. From that point of time, nobody trusts it. Because if you don't do that, until you have done it, you are liable for any signatures created using that public key. Who are certifying authorities? Certifying authorities issue public key certificates, and they do it after actually verifying the party to whom it is issuing it. So that could be from the level of just somebody having a valid email ID to much higher assurance levels where they actually go and check the person's credit limits or actually go and physically verify whatever he has given as his credentials. So the certifying authority issues the public key certificate and therefore has to be itself widely known and trusted. So it issues the certificates and always maintains access to the certificates issued so that the problem of where do I get somebody's public key certificate from is solved. So this is just a certificate content, but in addition to the public key and this binding the credentials of that user, it is actually digitally signed by the certifying authority itself. So the same technology is used by the certifying authority to issue the signed certificate. Revocation list, of course, where all the certificates that have been revoked and have been declared invalid. This list is there. So whenever you rely on a signature, it is also your duty to check the corresponding CRL to make sure that this has not, meanwhile, though the certificate might have a longer validity period, but whether it has been revoked for any other reason, it is your, you have to go and do that. Within this technology, the IT Act set up the controller of certifying authorities, and CCA is the root authority for certifying the practices and the technologies that the certifying authorities in the country will follow before CCA licenses them to issue these digital signature certificates to end users. So CCA licenses the CAs. It also certifies the public keys of CAs and all. We won't go through all this. There's a stringent audit process before a license is issued to a CA. The CCA has the entire infrastructure audited for the technology, for the processes that have been put in place, for the people, their background, their how the organization is structured. Along with all the, we'll come to that what the audit process looks at. So CCA carries out the stringent audit before a license is issued to a CA.